Daniel Offerton has kind of been talking about at 38 is that, he kind of thinks of every year as his last year. Now, is that just something that people would, have to think about at that age?
Yeah, I'm sure all the players that's been in the league for a long time and that's getting closer to retirement are thinking ahead and thinking what they want to do. But for myself, it's still enjoy the game, enjoy going out there playing in front of thousands of fans, and go out there playing the game that I love to play. So that's my motivation, to still try to enjoy it as much as I can.
Opening night never gets old, right?
No, it's always something special. It's always something special about opening night. Just like when you're playing the first game of the playoffs, the fans are excited. So the fans are going to be excited for tomorrow night's game as well. They've seen us in preseason games, and now the team has been picked, and everybody's looking forward to a new season.
What kind of role did Paul play?
Well, he was handling both the offense and defense throughout the years he was here. He was a big part of our power play and penalty killing early on. So special teams was something he was very involved in. And I think he, having worked close to Mike for a lot of years, I think he learned a lot and picked up a lot from his style of coaching and his style of preparing a team for games, and no one would have to do to plan ahead.
He seems to be a good communicator. They've always talked about players, coaches. He seems to be the kind of guy who communicates well.
Yeah, I think so. And it's a different role when you're an assistant coach compared to being a head coach, but I think it's still important to be able to communicate with the players, and he was good at that here.
When you look over the 20 years of these season openers, home openers, is there one that sticks out more than others?
Just the Stanley Cup banners, racing the Stanley Cup banners, having the Stanley Cup out there for the first game. It brings back a lot of good memories, and it's a good way to start the year having the cup in your house. So those are the most fun memories I have from the first game of the year.
What do you remember about your very first opener? Because it would have been your first NHL game as well. How clear is that memory?
I remember being in the old Chicago Stadium. Players telling me before the game, it's a loud arena. You're not gonna hear anything when you're out there, and it was too. It was a hard team to play against. The Blackhawks in the early 90s had some real tough teams back then. So just being a very, very tough environment to play in.
These last 3 or 4 years, where each year you've considered whether you wanted to continue at the end of the season, when you get to the opener, do you maybe treasure it a little bit more, not knowing whether it might be the last one? Because one of these years it will be.
Yeah, I think you do. I think you appreciate it even more as you get older to be part of, whether it's home openers or still playing in the league and enjoying myself. So I'm trying to just enjoy everything as much as I can, heading into the season.
Do you get nervous for these games more than other games, or do you get nervous at all?
Yeah, a little bit nervous. I think it's a good nervousness too. It's good to be a little bit nervous. That's why you're more focused. But once you get the first couple of shifts out of the way, you feel right back into it again. But it's just the excitement in the arena is something that you're always looking forward to.
It's a little different feel to this one, considering the number of changes to the team with retirements and stuff. Is a little fresher feel? Or?
A little bit, yeah. A little bit with the guys that's been here for a long time. Talking about Ozzy, Drapes. Rafi was here for a long time too. Modano was in the league for a long time. Not having those guys that's been part of it for so many years, not being here anymore.
Do you feel like you guys are flying a little bit under the radar this year? Seeing a lot of talk about other teams and their chances, and you guys just kind of are there in the middle. It looks like.
Yeah, I think so. I don't mind that at all. It's you still have to go through 82 games and you have to face all the teams. So. In here, we have a lot of confidence as a group, but you always have to go out there on the ice and prove it too. But we're a confident group going into this season.
Why do you feel this team is still as a Stanley Cup contender with the changes?
I like the depth that we have on our team. I think looking up front, even on the back end too, but especially up front on the forward side, we have so much depth that we can call a guy or two guys up from the minors and they'll fit right in. So just the depth I think you have to have success.